Read the Bible in 1 year with The Treasured Word. July 6th. 1 Chronicles chapters 2 through 4, verse 4. The family of Hezron. Caleb the son of Hezron had children by Azubah, his wife, and by Jerioth. Now these were her sons, Jeshur, Shobab, and Ardan. When Azubah died, Caleb took Ephrat as his wife, who bore him Hur. And Hur begot Uri, and Uri begot Betzalel. Now afterward Hezron went in to the daughter of Machir the father of Gilead, whom he married when he was 60 years old, and she bore him Segub. Segub begot Yair, who had 23 cities in the land of Gilead. Geshur and Syria took from them the towns of Yair, with Kenath and its towns, 60 towns, all these belonged to the sons of Machir the father of Gilead. After Hezron died in Caleb Ephrathah, Hezron's wife Abiah bore him Ashur the father of Tekoa. The family of Jerahmeel. The sons of Jerahmeel, the firstborn of Hezron, were Ram, the firstborn, and Bunah, Oren, Ozem, and Ahijah. Jerahmeel had another wife, whose name was Adarah. She was the mother of Onam. The sons of Ram, the firstborn of Jerahmeel, were Maz, Shimon, and Eker. The sons of Onam were Shammai and Jada. The sons of Shammai were Nadab and Abishur. And the name of the wife of Abishur was Abihail, and she bore him Aban and Malad. The sons of Nadab were Seled and Appaim. Seled died without children. The son of Appaim was Ishi, the son of Ishi was Sheshan, and Sheshan's son was Ali. The sons of Jada, the brother of Shammai, were Cheter and Jonathan. Cheter died without children. The sons of Jonathan were Peleth and Zaza. These were the sons of Jerahmeel. Now Sheshan had no sons, only daughters. And Sheshan had an Egyptian servant whose name was Sharha. Sheshan gave his daughter to Sharha his servant as wife, and she bore him Attai. Attai begot Nathan, and Nathan begot Zabad. Zabad begot Ephlal, and Ephlal begot Obed. Obed begot Jehu, and Jehu begot Azariah. Azariah begot Helez, and Helez begot Eleasa. Eleasa begot Sismai, and Sismai begot Shallum. Shallum begot Jechemiah, and Jechemiah begot Elishama. The family of Caleb. The descendants of Caleb the brother of Jerahmeel were Mesha, his firstborn, who was the father of Ziph, and the sons of Mareshah the father of Hebron. The sons of Hebron were Korah, Tapua, Rechem, and Shema. Shema begot Raham the father of Jorcom, and Rechem begot Shammai. And the son of Shammai was Maon, and Maon was the father of Bethsur. Ephah, Caleb's concubine, bore Haran, Moza, and Gazez, and Haran begot Gazez. And the sons of Jada were Regem, Jotham, Jeshan, Peleh, Ephah, and Shaph. Makkah, Caleb's concubine, bore Sheber and Tirhana. She also bore Shaph the father of Madmannah, Sheva the father of Machbenah and the father of Gibeah, and the daughter of Caleb was Aksah. These were the descendants of Caleb. The sons of Hur, the firstborn of Ephrathah, were Shobal the father of Kirjath-jearim, Salma the father of Bethlehem, and Haraph the father of Beth-gader. And Shobal the father of Kirjath-jearim had descendants, Haroah, and half of the families of Manuhoth. The families of Kirjath-jearim were the Ithrites, the Puites, the Shumathites, and the Misharites. From these came the Zorathites and the Eshtaolites. The sons of Salma were Bethlehem, the Netophathites, Atroth Beth-joab, half of the Manathites, and the Zorites. And the families of the scribes who dwelt at Jabez were the Tirathites, the Shemithites, and the Suchathites. These were the Kenites who came from Hamath, the father of the house of Rechab. The family of David. Now these were the sons of David who were born to him in Hebron. The firstborn was Amnon, by Ahinoam the Jezreelitess, the second, Daniel, by Abigail the Carmelitess. The third, Absalom the son of Maacah, the daughter of Talmai, king of Geshur. The fourth, Adonijah the son of Haggith. The fifth, Shephatiah, by Abital. The sixth, Ithream, by his wife Eglah. These 6 were born to him in Hebron. There he reigned 7 years and 6 months, and in Jerusalem he reigned 33 years. And these were born to him in Jerusalem, Shimeah, Shobab, Nathan, and Solomon, 4 by Bathshua the daughter of Amiel. Also there were Vor, Elishama, Eliphalet, Noga, Nepheg, Yiphiah, Elishama, Eliada, and Eliphalet, 9 in all. These were all the sons of David, besides the sons of the concubines, and Tamar their sister. The family of Solomon. Solomon's son was Rehoboam, Abijah was his son, Asa his son, Jehoshaphat his son, Joram his son, Ahaziah his son, Joash his son, Amaziah his son, Azariah his son, Jotham his son, Ahaz his son, Hezekiah his son, Manasseh his son, Amon his son, and Josiah his son. The sons of Josiah were Johanan the firstborn, the second Jehoiakim, the third Zedekiah, and the fourth Shallum. The sons of Jehoiakim were Jeconiah his son and Zedekiah his son. The family of Jeconiah. And the sons of Jeconiah were Asir, Shealtiel his son, and Malchiram, Pedaiah, Shenazar, Jechemiah, Heshama, and Nedabiah. The sons of Pedaiah were Zerubbabel and Shimei. The sons of Zerubbabel were Meshullam, Hananiah, Shelomith their sister, and Hashubah, Ohel, Berechiah, Hasadiah, and Jeshab Hesed, 5 in all. The sons of Hananiah were Pelatiah and Jeshoiah, the sons of Ruphiah, the sons of Arnon, the sons of Obadiah, and the sons of Shechaniah. The son of Shechaniah was Shemaiah. The sons of Shemaiah were Hattush, Igal, Beriah, Neariah, and Shaphat, 6 in all. The sons of Neariah were Elionai, Hezekiah, and Azrikam, 3 in all. The sons of Elionai were Hodaviah, Eliashib, Peliah, Akab, Johanan, Delaiah, and Anani, 7 in all. The family of Judah. The sons of Judah were Perez, Hezron, Carmi, Hur, and Shobal. And Reah the son of Shobal begot Jahath, and Jahath begot Ahumai and Lahad. These were the families of the Zorathites. These were the sons of the father of Edom, Jezreel, Ishma, and Idbash, and the name of their sister was Hazel Elponi. And Penuel was the father of Gedor, and Ezer was the father of Hushah. These were the sons of Hur, the firstborn of Ephrathah the father of Bethlehem. Acts chapter 24, verses 1 through 27. Accused of sedition. Now after 5 days Ananias the high priest came down with the elders and a certain orator named Tertullus. These gave evidence to the governor against Paul. And when he was called upon, Tertullus began his accusation, saying, "Seeing that through you we enjoy great peace and prosperity is being brought to this nation by your foresight, we accept it always and in all places, most noble Felix, with all thankfulness. Nevertheless, not to be tedious to you any further, I beg you to hear, by your courtesy, a few words from us. For we have found this man a plague, a creator of dissension among all the Jews throughout the world, and a ringleader of the sect of the Nazarenes. He even tried to profane the temple, and we seized him, and wanted to judge him according to our law. But the commander Lysias came by and with great violence took him out of our hands, commanding his accusers to come to you. By examining him yourself you may ascertain all these things of which we accuse him." And the Jews also assented, maintaining that these things were so. The defense before Felix. Then Paul, after the governor had nodded to him to speak, answered, "Inasmuch as I know that you have been for many years a judge of this nation, I do the more cheerfully answer for myself. Because you may ascertain that it is no more than 12 days since I went up to Jerusalem to worship. And they neither found me in the temple disputing with anyone nor inciting the crowd, either in the synagogues or in the city. Nor can they prove the things of which they now accuse me. But this I confess to you, that according to the way which they call a sect, so I worship the God of my fathers, believing all things which are written in the law and in the prophets. I have hope in God, which they themselves also accept, that there will be a resurrection of the dead, both of the just and the unjust. This being so, I myself always strive to have a conscience without offense toward God and men. Now after many years I came to bring alms and offerings to my nation. In the midst of which some Jews from Asia found me purified in the temple, neither with a mob nor with tumult. They ought to have been here before you to object if they had anything against me. Or else let those who are here themselves say if they found any wrongdoing in me while I stood before the council. Unless it is for this one statement which I cried out, standing among them, concerning the resurrection of the dead I am being judged by you this day, Felix procrastinates." But when Felix heard these things, having more accurate knowledge of the way, he adjourned the proceedings and said, "When Lysias the commander comes down, I will make a decision on your case." So he commanded the centurion to keep Paul and to let him have liberty, and told him not to forbid any of his friends to provide for or visit him. And after some days, when Felix came with his wife Drusilla, who was Jewish, he sent for Paul and heard him concerning the faith in Christ. Now as he reasoned about righteousness, self-control, and the judgment to come. Felix was afraid and answered, "Go away for now. When I have a convenient time, I will call for you." Meanwhile, he also hoped that money would be given him by Paul, that he might release him. Therefore he sent for him more often and conversed with him. But after 2 years Porcius Festus succeeded Felix, and Felix, wanting to do the Jews a favor, left Paul bound. Psalms chapter 4, verses 1 through 8a. The safety of the faithful. To the chief musician. With stringed instruments. A psalm of David. Hear me when I call, O God of my righteousness. You have relieved me in my distress, have mercy on me, and hear my prayer. How long, O you sons of men, will you turn my glory to shame? How long will you love worthlessness and seek falsehood? Selah. But know that the Lord has set apart for himself him who is godly, the Lord will hear when I call to him. Be angry, and do not sin. Meditate within your heart on your bed, and be still. Selah. Offer the sacrifices of righteousness, and put your trust in the Lord. There are many who say, "Who will show us any good?" Lord, lift up the light of your countenance upon us. You have put gladness in my heart, more than in the season that their grain and wine increased. I will both lie down in peace and sleep, for you alone, O Lord, make me dwell in safety. Proverbs chapter 18, verses 16 through 18. A man's gift makes room for him, and brings him before great men. The first one to plead his cause seems right, until his neighbor comes and examines him. Casting lots causes contentions to cease, and keeps the mighty apart. Thanks for reading along with The Treasured Word. See you tomorrow.